All right, folks, welcome to Dodger Stadium. We're going to get you out to the ballpark here shortly. Happy Jackie Robinson Day. We've got a special presentation today, the Cincinnati Reds at the Los Angeles Dodgers. The third Jackie Robinson Day celebration here in the utopian baseball universe and all over Major League Baseball today. Here are the starting lineups. First for the Cincinnati Reds. Leading off today, playing left field, Pete Rose. Batting second, the second baseman is Joe Morgan. Batting third, the first baseman, Joey Votto. Batting fourth and playing center field today is Eric Davis. Batting fifth, the catcher, Johnny Bench. Batting sixth and playing shortstop, Barry Larkin. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Chris Sabo. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Jay Bruce. And batting ninth for the Reds, pitching, Tom Browning. And for the Dodgers, give me a second here because it's, of course, because it's MLB The Show, it didn't save exactly what I wanted. So leading off and playing second base, Jackie Robinson. Batting second, the shortstop, Pee Wee Reese. Batting third, the center fielder, Duke Snider. Catching is Roy Campanella. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Roy Hodges. Batting sixth in left field, Dusty Baker. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Justin Turner. Batting eighth in right field, Mookie Betts. And pitching and batting ninth, Oral Hershiser. So once again, the lineups for the Reds, Rose, Morgan, and Votto. Davis, Bench, Larkin. Sabo, Bruce, and Browning. For the Dodgers, Robinson, Reese, Snyder, Campy, Hodges, and Baker, Turner, Betts, and Hershiser.
Welcomes you to Dodger Stadium. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Oral Hershiser gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time.
All right, folks, enjoy the presentation. Reds and Dodgers, happy Jackie Robinson Day. Limited commentary today. Just enjoy the game, folks.
He will lead this one off today. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box, Joe Morgan. 2-1 to Joe Morgan. One out, nobody on. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Swung on and grounded a Pee Wee Reese at shortstop. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Good change up in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score.
1-2-3 inning for Hershiser. Jackie Robinson going to lead off the Dodgers for the first. Tom Browning on the mound. He's pitched well in the Utopian in the first 3 seasons.
This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Now to the plate here is Jackie Robinson. It laid things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The man we honor today, Jackie Robinson.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Getting a start at second base today.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone, count full now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
This one skied out toward right. Naquin is there, 1 away. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
The 1-1. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Pee Wee Reese with a 1-out single for the Dodgers.
Do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Duke Snyder, the batter.
Into the box now. Duke Snyder. That's a strike to throw down. He is in time.
Reese caught stealing.
So much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move them up to second.
Dodgers come into today a game behind the Rockies in the West. Reds with a 2-game lead on the Twins and Cubs in the North. 2 outs here. 1-2 pitch to Snyder.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second.
Another base hit for the Dodgers. This is Roy Campanella, the catcher.
Stepping in now, Will Smith. He stays alive, still 2-2.
We got Brewers and A's tonight on Late Night with the Utopian Baseball Universe. Pete Vukovich versus Dave Stewart.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
Gil Hodges on deck.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after it is Naquin, and no one will track it down. A swing and a drive sent out toward
Deep
the
left field.
and that one is
Roy Campanella with a 2-run homer
way in the inning.
to put the Dodgers up 2-0 in the first.
So a 2-run shot to left center, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Third consecutive hit for the Dodgers here in the first.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Here's Gil Hodges.
Max Muncy tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball 2-1.
Dodgers lead at 2-0 after the 2-run homer by Roy Campanella.
Cut fastball, and there's strike 2.
23 pitches for Browning so far here in the first.
23 pitches already here in the first inning.
What the fuck did I just say?
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive, still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball well outside.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And this is lined hard to deep left. Winker able to track it down for the third out.
Pete Rose makes the play, but here's Roy Campanella's homer. 2-0 Dodgers as we head to the second.
Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 LA. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Eric Davis.
You know, these next couple innings are really...
You know, these guys faced each other a ton in the 80s.
By a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Snyder is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at A.J. Pollack. This guy is dynamic from both sides of the baseball. Steals bags, hits for power, but his signature is on defense. His ability to run balls down in the gap and play an unbelievable center field.
By the way, just a quick note here. Cody Bellinger was scheduled to play today. He was a pregame scratch for Tommy Lasorda. So Baker's in left, Betts in right, Snyder in center. We'll keep an eye on that to see if it's injury related or what it was. But
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Johnny Bench here facing Orel Hershiser in the second. 2-0 Dodgers.
That's 3-1.
The 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Fouled off. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Smith is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Bench hops to his contemporary Campanella. 2 away here in the second.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. 2 out, nobody on. Three and two.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
A swing and a miss and a sinker.
Hershiser gets Larkin on strikes to end the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They trail it here 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, A.J. Pollack. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder. Gone!
Dusty Baker with a solo homer to put the Dodgers up 3-0 here in the second.
Solo shot here to left, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
And again, Baker wasn't even scheduled to start today. Bellinger scratched. Baker leads it, takes Tom Browning deep to make it 3-0 Dodgers here in the second on Jackie Robinson Day. Celebrated all over Major League Baseball and the Utopian Baseball universe. Here's Justin Turner.
Justin Turner. Not close with that when it's way above the strike zone.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Miley's ready. Here it is on 2-1.
The 2-2 to Turner.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Mookie Betts, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on day. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big-time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also, soft hands in the hot corner. Very reactionary down there and a strong arm.
To the plate now, Mookie Betts. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field.
Mookie Betts has left the yard, the third homer for the Dodgers. This one's getting out of control here, folks. Dodgers 4-0 here in the second.
A solo home run there for Mookie as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Here's Oral Hershiser. 3 of the first 8 Dodgers have homered in this game. It's 4-0 Dodgers. Or as Vince Scully would say, the Dodgers.
Now the 2-1. Grounded to first. Taken in by Fado.
Oh.
And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Here's Jackie Robinson. Flew out in the first.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got a hurry. Throw on to Votto.
Great play by Joe Morgan to end the inning.
So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one.
Couple of solo homers for the Dodgers extends the lead to 4-0. As we head to the third.
Top of the third set to get underway. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez.
4-0 Dodgers in the third. Happy Jackie Robinson Day to you.
Lifted down the line in left.
Sabo to left. Caught. Dusty Baker makes the play. Again tonight on Late Night with the Utopian Baseball Universe, we got the Brewers and A's. Pete Vukovich versus Dave Stewart. That's at 11:30 tonight.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Get a chance to see Paul Molitor, Robin Yount compete against the likes of Reggie Jackson, Jimmy Fox.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Left side. And quickly there are 2 away.
Two down here in the third. Dodgers lead at 4-0. Tom Browning, the batter.
Wade Miley, his guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to third.
Oh, in the left field. Let's see what they rule that, folks.
Take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle.
All right, they're all calling that a base hit for Tom Browning. Here's Pete Rose.
But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first.
Rose with a single to right.
Continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, your offense just throws
A pair of singles here with 2 outs is going to bring up Joe Morgan, the second baseman.
not throw a donut up to the boys. He was able to get those first 2
out so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble. At the plate, Joe Morgan. It's 1-2. Miley at second. Winker on at first with 2 down. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Great crowd here today in LA for Jackie Robinson Day. It's also Good Friday. 80s weekend tomorrow. Big weekend.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Three-two to Morgan.
Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he fouls this one off.
Great at bat here by Morgan. Morgan battling
Making work
Hershiser.
out there. The 9th pitch to the at-bat coming up.
The 3-2.
And that's low, ball 4.
Reds are going to bring the tying run to the plate, and Joey Votto.
Well, the good news is he has a force in every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto.
Bases loaded for Votto. 4-0 Dodgers. The 1-1 from Hershiser.
Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And he strikes it.
Hershiser gets Votto. Big strikeout as we head to the bottom of the third. He gets out of a big jam. Dodgers 4, Reds nothing. Jackie Robinson Day.
And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The results.
There's Dave Roberts,
play,
who has been a
and solid run production, guys.
subject of controversy the last 48 hours or so.
Bottom of the third now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Pee Wee Reese.
Reese singled and was caught stealing.
Grounded up the first baseline.
Bounces to Votto.
Step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Dodgers lead it 4-0 here in the third.
Now 1 down with the bases empty. And up next, the great Duke of Flatbush, Duke Snyder. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Naquin's under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Roy Campanella hit that big 2-run homer in the first.
A 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed. Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Farmer picks it up cleanly. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 4 and Reds nothing. All set for the start of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Eric Davis. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Tomorrow in this series, we've got Amos Rusi versus Don Sutton. And then Sunday, Jose Rio versus Sandy Koufax.
Into the windup and the pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next to hit is Johnny Bench, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Payoff pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. The throw to Robinson. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
Hershiser gets the big 6-4-3 off the bat of Bench.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are
Reese and Robinson have done this before.
the case this time after the 2-ball.
Barry Larkin, the batter.
Farmer. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. None left for Cincinnati. They're down 4-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter, Max Muncy.
This is Gil Hodges. He lined out in the 1st. Dodgers lead at 4-0 here in the 4th.
Miley has his target ready with the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Farmer brings it in.
Dodgers have hit 3 homers in this game. Roy Campanella, Dusty Baker, and Mookie Betts.
Up next, A.J. Pollack. And we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
This is Dusty Baker getting the start today in left field.
Fouled away. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Nick one's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now into the box, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate is going to look a foot outside.
He'll try again, 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Two of the greats managing these teams today, Sparky Anderson for the Reds, Tommy Lasorda for the Dodgers. Lasorda's club leads at 4-0 here in the top of the 5th. Chris Sabo to face Oral Hershiser leading off the 5th.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Pollack. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder,
Both of these clubs made the
And next will be the versatile
table in 2020, our version of the Final Four. The Reds, of course, returned there last year. The Reds have been in the championship series the last 2 seasons, losing both to the Atlanta Braves.
Try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Hershiser with another strikeout.
Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything.
That was an awful swing.
Offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Nicholas Castellanos.
Let's see a pinch hitter here for the Reds.
And he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. 2 out, nobody on.
All right, this is going to be Tony Perez here in the 5th.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable.
We'll have to
And Perez goes down on strikes. Easy inning for Hershiser.
Reds are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Bottom of the 5th, 4-0 Dodgers. They've out hit the Reds 5-2. You're watching the Utopian Baseball Universe Network here on Facebook and YouTube. Jackie Robinson Day special presentation. Again, we got the Brewers and A's tonight.
Right-hander takes over on the mound.
Got a new pitcher for the Reds here. This is going to be Tom Hume taking over for Tom Browning. Mookie Betts will lead off. He homered his first time.
Fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. The 2-1 home. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
NBC doubleheader tomorrow. We got the Yankees at Rays, followed by the Twins at Giants.
Move the runner into scoring position.
Saturday night main event on TBS. We got the Cubs at Rockies. ESPN Sunday Night Baseball this weekend. Orioles and Astros.
He lets him off the hook there as this isn't even
Sunday morning baseball, we're going to bring you the White Sox and Diamondbacks. Chris Sale versus Randy Johnson. That's going to be 9 o'clock Easter Sunday.
Allow them to nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burnt. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough.
Oral Hershiser, the batter. He's 0 for 1. Let's see if we can spot Mary Hart and Larry King in the audience here. That bunt rolls foul. I see a lot of soft pretzels in these graphics. See that fan right next to the Stand Up to Cancer? The pretzel actually looks bigger than she does. One out here in the 5th. The man of the hour, Jackie Robinson. He's 0 for 2.
Jackie Robinson, 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-1 pitch. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen.
That's Luis Castillo warming for the Reds.
Here's the 1-2. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a
Robinson down on strikes.
Questionable strike at best, 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there.
Robinson now 0 for 3 on the day.
Balls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
There's Pee Wee Reese.
Stepping in now, Pee Wee Reese. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Dodgers.
All right, folks, we are through 5 here at Dodger Stadium. Dodgers 4, Reds nothing. Not much of anything since the 2nd inning when the Dodgers hit 2 homers.
About to get started. Then we'll bring up the outfielder.
This is Pete Rose. He's 1 for 2. Singled in the 3rd, facing Oral Hershiser here in the 6th. Reds are 6-0 at home this year and even 3-3 on the road.
Not close with
I take that back. They're 6-0 at home. They're 6-6 on the road. 12-6 on the year.
into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Grade AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
The 3-1 to Pete Rose.
In front of a changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Gorgeous day here in LA today as we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day.
The 3-2 pitch.
There's a Nacho sighting in the 2nd row.
Swung on and
Hershiser with another strikeout.
that time for the first.
Want to say hi to Tim St. Clair, who's actually at the Mets game, the home opener against the Diamondbacks today in Major League Baseball, sporting his Utopian Baseball Universe t-shirt in the Jackie Robinson Rotunda. Hope he's having a great time. Last I checked, the Mets are up 3-0.
Into the box, Joe Morgan. And he struck him
Morgan down on strikes. Hershiser is filthy today.
punch out of the ball game.
8 strikeouts for Hershiser here in the 6th.
Right now on the mound, back-to-back strikeouts.
Here's Joey Votto.
Last inning,
Struck out twice in this game.
the same story.
You remember Hershiser in 2020 was brilliant. He was probably one of the top 10 pitchers in the Utopian Baseball Universe. Really struggled last year, and then came out of spring training. He won the 4th starter slot, and he's pitched pretty decent this year. I guess he's going to be an even-numbered guy.
All even now, 2-2.
Great to have you here, though.
Cruising right now on
Reds and Dodgers, Jackie Robinson Day.
working on number 5.
Game 1 of a doubleheader here on the network today. We got the Brewers and A's later.
Bases are empty. Here's
Vukovic versus Stewart. Should be a good one.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Eric Davis would be next.
Let's see if we can spot any more food items.
And this will be fouled away.
Looks like that gentleman's enjoying a hot dog. He's looking at it.
Opposite field to left. Pollack gets under it and makes
All right, Hershiser gets out of the sixth. He's been absolutely brilliant today.
They trail here 4-0.
2 hits allowed, 8 strikeouts. We head to the bottom of the sixth. The Dodgers lead at 4-0. 3 homers today for the Dodgers. Campanella, Baker, and Betts.
Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snyder. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Snyder singled and scored a run on the Campanella homer. Tom Hume, his second inning of work after Browning went 4.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Naming a game out on a mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, that's ball 3. The Dodgers right now would love to start this inning off with a walk anyway to get this leadoff guy on.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now here it comes. A swing and a drive sent down toward the gate.
Deep right field.
And it's gone.
Another home run for the Dodgers. This one hit by Duke Snyder.
A solo home run there for the Duke. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Every Dodgers outfielder has gone yard in this game, as well as Campanella. Duke Snyder makes it 5-0 Dodgers here in the sixth.
That swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
One of the big storylines heading into the weekend, the Colorado Rockies have won 10 straight. They host the Cubs this weekend.
No outs, nobody on. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Max Muncy will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the
1 out here in the sixth. Dodgers lead it 5-0 on Jackie Robinson Day here in the Utopian baseball universe.
plate now is Max Muncy.
Dill Hodges, the batter.
1-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Got him.
Strikeout for Hume.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came to the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
2 outs for Dusty Baker, who has homered in this game.
Now, A.J. Pollack. Back up the middle.
Baker's got himself a base hit.
And the 2-out base hit will bring in Justin Turner to bat next.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone, grab your glove and flash.
Now, these non-division games, we say this a lot here in the Utopian, very critical. If the Dodgers and Reds were to face each other in the postseason, whoever wins this series would have home field advantage, regardless of who had the better record in the regular season. So this is, of course, game 1 of the series. These teams were on a collision course to face each other in the championship series 2 years ago, but the Braves, as a wild card, went on to win it all. Turner's going to have himself a base hit.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, nice job all around. Right?
Baker advancing to third with 2 outs.
2 outs, you know he's going right there.
First and third, 2 outs.
Drove a nice single
Mookie Betts.
Now we got runners on first and third.
Homered in the second inning.
And now Mookie Betts, high in the air out to center field.
This should end the inning, folks.
He's under it, and that ends the inning.
Take a look at Duke Snider's homer.
1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Reds nothing.
Eric Davis leading off. He's 0 for 1 with a walk.
Davis, he's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 3-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. And the throw to first.
Robinson quick to fire over to Hodges, 1 away.
Next to hit, Johnny Bench. Third AB for him here. His previous efforts have resulted in a pop-out and a double play. Hit high and deep.
This one's deep to right.
Back goes Betts.
Betts at the wall. He makes the play.
Track, he makes the catch.
What a play by Betts and right.
So next to hit is Kyle Farmer. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound. It's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have grown up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
2 out, nobody on. Full count still. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Right to him. Throwing the dirt, but a good
All right, folks, it's stretch time here in LA. Dodgers lead at 5-0. They've out-hit the Reds 8-2. Take me out to the ball game.
Into the box, Oral Hershiser. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Oral Hershiser, the batter, 5-0 Dodgers.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. Stepping in now, Jackie Robinson. Little tardy on that swing.
They're going to call that a base hit for Robinson here. So Lasorda calling for his bullpen here. Hershiser's done 131 pitches.
After a strong 7 2/3 here, as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory.
Let's see who they're calling for here. This is going to be Ron Perinoski. The Votto 2-run homer makes it 5-2 here in the ninth. Eric Gagne coming on now with nobody out in the ninth. This is a save situation facing Eric Davis. The Reds refuse to go down quietly here. 2-run homer by Votto, single by Bench. Barry Larkin, the batter. Dodgers win it on a 4-6-3 double play. Hershiser the winner. Gagne with the save. The final from Dodger Stadium, the Dodgers 5 and the Reds 2. We'll see you later tonight for Late Night with the Utopian Baseball Universe. Brewers and A's later tonight.